and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever episode of the Fatback Greasy Show. That's right, look at the logo. I made that logo. It's official, ladies and gentlemen. The Fatback Greasy Show is live right now on the WWE Slam Zone's YouTube channel. And by the way, my show, the Fatback Greasy Show, is way better than the Kevin Owens Show. So the Kevin Owens Show is officially canceled because the Fatback Greasy Show is taking over the internet. It's taking over the WWE universe, and it's sure taking over the WWE Slam Zone and the YouTube page. The YouTube website is taking over the entire world, ladies and gentlemen. The Fatback Greasy Show. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, put it on Twitter. Hashtag the Fatback Greasy Show. Put it on Facebook. Put it on everything. Put it on all your social media accounts, ladies and gentlemen. Share this show. Like this show. Thumbs up this show. Even subscribe to the WWE Slam Zone channel just for the Fatback Greasy Show, because it's going to be epic every single month. Well, I'm going to host this show. We're going to talk about all the WWE news. Not only WWE news we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the entire world of professional wrestling news, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about GFW. We're going to talk about New Japan. We're going to talk about Ring of Honor, as well as WWE, as well as indie news, independent wrestling news as well. Fatback Greasy has got you covered. And we will also talk about our show, our free previews each and every month. This show will be the lead in to our biggest free previews of the year. Like this month coming to the WWE Slam Zone YouTube channel will be the first ever Mask of Destruction free preview, ladies and gentlemen, that you do not want to miss, because there's a lot of stuff happening right now at the WWE Slam Zone that has been going crazy, because we have masked men, we have people stealing belts. My belt's been stolen for almost over a year. So we'll get to that, ladies and gentlemen, but this is the first ever episode of the Fatback Greasy Show, and I'm covering everything. I'm covering like every single news item that is popular right now in the news, right now in professional wrestling. So Fatback Greasy has you covered, and we will have an exclusive interview each and every month right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. Fatback Greasy will interview some of the stars from the WWE Slam Zone. Plus, on this exclusive episode, on the first ever episode, the first interview Fatback Greasy will interview, I will be interviewing Big Red himself, trying to figure out where is Little Red. Has he found Little Red, or what's going on with that situation? So we're going to talk about that in this show as I interview Big Red later on in the Fatback Greasy Show, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get on to the first segment right now. I'm going to talk about Mask of Destruction coming up this coming month right here at the WWE Slam Zone. The first ever Mask of Destruction that you do not want to miss. You will finally probably figure out what's going on with Little Red. What is going on with the Masked Man? These Masked Men has come in and trying to take over the WWE Slam Zone. What is their agenda? I don't have no idea. But you know what, Masked Men? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to take you out. If you want to take me out, I'm going to take you out, Masked Man. How about that? That you come in here wanting to take over this company, wanting to take over this, and that, and other. There's only one dominant group, and that is the New World Alliance. I'm Fatback Greasy. We have Homicide and Willie Joe. I am the tag team champions with Willie Joe. So you're not going to take those are the only belts that I own right now. I'm the current King of England champion. I can't even get that. And I'm stupid. Big Red had my belt, and he somehow sold it to Triple H. But I'll get to that part in a little while in this show. But ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss Mask of Destruction. What's going to happen? and you have the card. We had the card video. They interfered in that card unboxing and everything. I was a part of it, and you had them interfere in that. Yeah, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll get all with that into all that news for Mass of Destruction into the show. But we're going on next to a commercial right now, and it's going to be our social media accounts. It's the commercial. Go follow us on Twitter. Go like us on our Facebook page. Go and follow us everywhere right here at the Fatback Greasy Show, right here at the WWE Slam Zone. You do not want to miss it. So let's go on to our first commercial break of the Fatback Greasy Show. Run it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fatback Greasy Show is back on the air after that commercial break. Go follow us on those social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We have all the news from the WWE Slam Zone. Everything is happening that you do not want to miss that might pop up on those social media accounts. And before we get into the news segment, ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce a new segment, a debut segment right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. We're going to have a Star of the Month. That means that we can cover any star in the WWE or professional wrestling and talk about that superstar of the month. So that's later on in the Fatback Greasy Show that you do not want to miss. So you want to stay tuned because the Fatback Greasy Show is more exclusive than the Kevin Owens Show, than any professional wrestling show out there. So let's get on with the breaking news and rumors. Let's take it away right now. I want to first talk about the GFW merge. It is now called GFW Impact Wrestling. Not TNA Wrestling, not Total Nonstop Action Wrestling anymore. It's called Global Force Wrestling Impact. So, this is what I have to say about it, okay? GFW, okay, was having all these stars that was trying to get a TV deal back in the day when Jeff Jarrett left TNA. TNA was at its high back in 07, 09, 2010, up there. But when Jarrett left, the company went way, way, way downhill. And that's what started. Jarrett left, and then it was just a chain reaction of every other star leaving. All your big names leaving TNA at the time. You had AJ Styles left. You had James Storm left at one point. You had then you had Eric Young. You had Bobby Roode. You had all those top names leaving TNA at the time. And then you had Jeff Jarrett. He left. And he started Global Force Wrestling on his own. And he had Toby Keith and Hermie Sattler and all these investors trying to get a TV deal. There was a report that CMT was trying to was negotiating with Jeff Jarrett to be put that GFW Amped his was going to be a series of shows. That was going to be his flagship show, if you want to say that. But it didn't happen. It never did come on TV because I heard there's rumors of Toby Keith and Jeff Jarrett had a falling out. But anyway, it just never happened. And then when Jeff Jarrett left, TNA, Dixie Carter let the company go downhill. She put the company in the ground, and then all this and this and other. And then you had that rock star, Billy, I forget his name, Billy something, okay? But he tried to buy the company, and then he had a lawsuit, and he tried to get his money back and all this. I don't really care about that. But anyway, all your stars left. Then Dixie Carter left. Anthem bought the company, and then Anthem brought in Jeff Jarrett. And they brought in the former crew that used to be with Jarrett, now back with formerly TNA. Now they call it GFW. They merged it now, and now you have Jeff Jarrett at the helm trying to bring the company back together. But it's just not happening, because the reason is it's not working out right now is because they're on Pop TV. Pop doesn't have a great audience on their channel as the former TV Guide network, so it's not doing too good. I mean, the ratings is so, but it's just they don't have the star power that they used to have back in 07, back 08. 2010 and so on. Yeah, AJ Styles, no AJ Styles, no Bobby Roodes, no Samoa Joes, none of them. I mean, that made the company where it was back in the day, but it's just not happening. I mean, you have Alberto Del Rio, El Patreon, whatever you want to call himself, and then you have LAX. They're trying to bring LAX. LAX is back, but it's not going to be the same LAX. You have Homicide and Conan. But if you're going to do LAX, bring back Hernandez. Put Hernandez, Conan, and Homicide together. Not this new LAX stuff. Bring back the old group and let them have a run. You know, they're having a run now with the tag belts and all this, and the GFW winning the GFW and the TNA belts. But no, they need to have Hernandez, the old original LAX, back. And then you have Abyss. You have Abyss trying to do Joseph Park. I never did think that gimmick would work. I never did like the gimmick. I really like him as Abyss, not Joseph Park. And keep James Mitchell. See, the thing was, they didn't keep James Mitchell with Abyss. James Mitchell left the company, and I mean, they brought him back at Slammiversary against, during that JB and Abyss versus Steiner and Matthews match, but you don't see Mitchell again. I guess it was a one-time appearance, but you need to have Mitchell with Abyss, stop the Joseph Park crap, and start with Abyss, Mitchell as well. I mean, that'd get you going again, Jeff. But that's my opinion about the GFW merge. I don't see it working out anymore. I don't. I mean, I'm a big Jeff Jarrett fan. I mean, I really am. But also, I think really another thing is making them go downhill a little bit, not going back to up where they are, is because they're having this controversy over the broken gimmick with Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Rebby Sky, Matt Hardy's wife. They're having an issue with the broken, fighting, this belongs to me, this belongs to me. Anthem says it belongs to them because it was on their programming. Just get over with it, Jeff and Anthem, and just don't worry about that. Let the WWE, let Matt Hardy and do his thing in the WWE. Don't worry about Matt Hardy. Keep on going with your trying to get your company back up on the ground again. But that's my take on the whole GFW merge. Next thing I'm going to talk about is New Japan Pro Wrestling touring in the U.S. in 2018. They're talking about opening a Los Angeles office, also opening a dojo wrestling school in Los Angeles, teaching the up-and-coming wrestlers to know the Japanese style. You're going to have they debuted the new United States Championship for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kenny Omega won that of the Bullet Club. that's supposed to be, I heard, defended before they're touring. So before it's going to be defended on Ring of Honor, I've heard on Global Wars or something like that. But it's going to be defended full time next year in the U.S. They're going to do some U.S. shows like they just did at Long Beach, California with the G1 special from New Japan, which that was a great show. Those 2 nights were great. You had some awesome matches. You had the Young Bucks. You had Cody Rhodes versus Okada, the Rainmaker. That was good. I wanted Cody to win the New Japan World Championship, but it didn't happen. But I thought it would be awesome to see him hold that title and the Ring of Honor Championship at the same time. But it didn't happen. But my take on the New Japan tour in the U.S., I think it'll make a competition to the WWE. I really do. I don't see GFW ever competing ever against the WWE anymore because it's not, like I said, the star power is not there. But New Japan, you have competition for the WWE because they have some stars that can go. It's fast paced. It's really good. I mean, right now they're doing the G1 Climax special tournament. I think whoever wins that tournament faces the champion. So that's going to be really cool to see who finally wins that tournament to challenge that champion. But next year, I mean, I tell you, if the New Japan goes live, then there you go. WWE has major competition, in my opinion. So that's my take on the whole New Japan tour in the U.S. next year. I'm moving on to Ring of Honor on Charge TV. I don't know who has Charge TV in their area, but in where the WWE Slam Zone Studios is, it comes on around 10, 11 o'clock at night. But, Charge TV, it's pretty good. I mean, you have Ring of Honor. I think it mostly, I thought maybe it was a 2-hour, back-to-back new episode, but actually it's just the new episodes air at 10 o'clock every Sunday night, and I think is a repeat after that from the previous week. So, I mean, it's still good. You still get Ring of Honor every new episode every Sunday night, and I love it. Ring of Honor is a different style of wrestling than what you see in the WWE. You have Cody Rhodes on there. You have the Young Bucks. You have the Bullet Club from New Japan Wrestling because New Japan Wrestling has that working relationship with Ring of Honor, and Ring of Honor has the working relationship with New Japan. Same way. But anyway, I think it's pretty cool. You have Bully Ray on there. You have the Briscoe brothers. I call them Billy Bob's cousins because Billy Bob's cousins, he's a hillbilly. Billy Bob will always be a hillbilly. Why don't he just join the Briscoes? That's what I say. And Bully Ray, I don't know why on earth. Why does he want to join the Briscoe brothers? Okay, they were 6-man tag team champions or whatever. Is Bully Ray trying to be a hillbilly now or whatever? Devon, you need to call Bubba Ray. Call your brother and ask him what the crap is going on with Bubba Ray, Bully Ray, okay? Because I don't know what's going on with him. But anyway, our Ring of Honor does have them 6-man tag team championships. Not like the WWE has. That's pretty interesting that Ring of Honor has those titles. So it's going to be really cool to see Ring of Honor in the, keep watching it now since we have the channel here at the WWE Slam Zone Studios. We have that channel. So you might see some maybe exclusive reviews. Maybe I'll review some Ring of Honor right here on the Fatback Greasy show. It could happen. But that's what I have to say about Ring of Honor on Charge TV. So I'm going to move on to some late breaking news that just happened. Curt Hawkins has now lost 100 matches in a row in the WWE. And the WWE has sent out an article stating that this has been a milestone for Curt Hawkins, which I don't really see it as a milestone. I say it like, why? Why is he losing? I know he's a jobber, but still. WWE has stated that Curt Hawkins has lost 100 matches in a row. His last win occurred on November 8, 2016 edition of SmackDown Live. It says, indeed, after being pinned by Jason Jordan on Raw few weeks ago, Curt Hawkins says he's got the Star Factory. He stretchered his well-defeated streak to 100. He says the longest such stretch in the modern era. Most superstars would see triple digits in the L column as a sign to probably maybe changing things up. But Hawkins says, however, he sees things differently. He says 100 matches, 100 stars made in my Star Factory, Hawkins told WWE.com. I win every night whether the stats say it or not. I make stars. It's what I do. And then Finn Balor he says Finn Balor is among those stars made by Hawkins, and the first ever Universal Studio Champion was quick to congratulate the Queens, New York native on Instagram. With 100 straight losses under his belt, who is next? The next star to be made in the Hawkins Star Factory. And Hawkins also stated on Twitter that he wants Brock Lesnar to be his next star in his Star Factory. He says he's dodging him. Lesnar's dodging Hawkins, Hawkins says. He's invited him many times, Curt Hawkins has stated on Twitter. This is my thing, okay? He lost 100 matches in a row. The thing is, Hawkins is a jobber. Yes, Hawkins is a jobber, but why did they bring him in? This is the thing. They brought him in. They don't have time for him. You don't see him on Raw. You hardly ever see him in about 20-second match at a house show. Why did they hire this guy back? I mean, if you're going to have him lose, okay, why? I mean, if you don't even have him on TV, why bring him back? You know, in a 20-second match on a house show, still, why bring him back? Okay? I mean, why can't you give the guy a win? You can't even give the guy a win. I mean, there's no sense in having him on your roster. I mean, to me, I think he wasn't even in. He showed up in NXT for one match and lost to Aleister Black. Okay, that didn't even help either. I mean, I've heard rumors of Curt Hawkins wanting to go back to the independent scene. I mean, if he does, he probably will return on Grimm's Toy Show. You have Grimm's Toy Show. It has some veteran stars come on there, like you had Hawkins, and now you have Robbie E on there. So I don't know. Anyway, but Curt Hawkins, it's just to me, I don't even think I think he should just leave the WWE. I mean, he's not doing anything in the WWE. I mean, it's just really a waste of money for the WWE to keep him. I mean, he's nothing but a jobber. There's other stars on there that's not even being used. I mean, you had finally Kalisto being used on Raw, but I mean, what is that? I mean, they don't use him either much. But it's just Curt Hawkins, the guy needs a win. That's my opinion about it. I don't understand. Why can't they give the guy a win? 100 matches in a row, yeah, that's made history, but why? Why even celebrate that? Who would want to celebrate? Oh, I lost 100 matches. I haven't won since I came back to the WWE. Why? And he also they gave him the fat gimmick. Okay, the fat gimmick was Tyson Kidd's gimmick, and then they gave it to Hawkins now. Face the facts. It's the exact same thing as Tyson Kidd's gimmick back in the day. I don't understand that part. But anyway, I'm moving on. There's also some big breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, of Enzo Amore having some very, very bad backstage heat. And possibly going back to NXT. That's right. You heard it right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. Possibly Enzo Amore going back to NXT. Can you believe it? I can't believe it as well. But I will let you know the article that has stated about this Enzo Amore news, ladies and gentlemen. it says been reported last month that Enzo Amore had significant backstage heat and was kicked off a tour bus by Roman Reigns. The story was brought up on WWE Network's Bring It to the Table, where JBL said the odds are completely against Enzo. And then it says that Roman Reigns kicked him off the tour bus. And then it says there has been talk of moving Enzo back to NXT, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter. The idea is that it would be away from Vince McMahon, where he can be a big name talent who can help sell tickets to road shows, or they could move him to 205 Live, which I call 20 Crap Live. But NXT, Enzo Amore going back to NXT, this is what I have to say about it. It's a big demotion, and to me it shouldn't happen because Enzo, his mouth gets him in trouble a lot. Yeah, even backstage. That's what they say. They say he's his character 24/7 a day, and that he just is a character, and people get tired of his mouth. But to me, Enzo and Cass should have never ever been broke up. I heard rumors they didn't want to be broke up, but they are broke up. They pushing Big Cash to the moon. All I see is Enzo being a jobber now because of his, he's in the doghouse, his mouth's getting him in trouble. Just like here, you have Sami Zayn. That's what happened to him. He's nothing but a jobber now. He got a win at Battleground against Mike Kanellis, but he lost again on SmackDown, and that's just because Sami Zayn got in trouble because he talked about part-timers taking people's spots at WrestleMania this past year. So that's what happened to Sami, and then you have this with Enzo. So Enzo going to either NXT or 20 Crap Live or 205 Live. I call it 20 Crap Live. But anyway, I don't see a future for Enzo Amore. That's my take on that. Now we're moving on to WWE 2K18 news. They just released the screenshots, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put that up on the screen. Show those two screenshots of Seth Rollins. I will be talking during this as we show the screenshots. To me, the graphic engine is incredible. Last year, it kind of looked cartoonish. It was nothing but cartoonish, you ask me. If you look back, side to side if you look at last year's screenshots and then these two screenshots, you look at this year's screenshots, they look real. You look like it's like you're actually watching it playing the game, like, looks like it on TV. You have the lighting system. The lighting system looks good on there. You have the LED posts now in the game. So that's going to be good, but it's going to be incredible. If you see in the picture that you have the Seth Rollins, he has his shirt. You can see all the lighting. The crowd looks good in the background. What we can see of the crowd in those pictures. But let's come back to me, ladies and gentlemen. You see me now. But anyway, those are the recent screenshots. The first screenshots of WWE 2K18 that will be releasing on October the 13th, Friday the 13th. That's a weird date for that to come out, but that's only if you buy the deluxe edition. You get to play 4 days early. So if you don't get that, you can get the regular edition, and it comes out on October the 17th, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm moving on to the NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3 discussion, and there's only about 4 matches. 4 matches going to be already announced. You have the NXT Championship, Bobby Roode. He's going to defend against Drew McIntyre. I just don't see McIntyre winning this. I really don't want to see McIntyre win the title, but it might be what it is. Bobby Roode might drop it. I heard there's rumors of Bobby Roode going to the main roster after NXT Brooklyn. We'll find out. I don't want to see Bobby drop the title But if it's time for him to go to the main roster, it's time for him to go to the main roster. I didn't want to see McIntyre in this spot. I wanted it, at least to see Bobby Roode defending the title against Eric Young of Sanity. I thought that would be a better championship match, but it's not happening. We have Drew McIntyre instead. But I'll go ahead and give my predictions on this. I want Bobby Roode to retain the title, but I believe he's really going to drop the title, in my opinion. But I want him to win. But anyway, I'm moving on to the NXT Women's Championship. You have Asuka, the undefeated Asuka. She's had the belt since NXT Takeover Dallas back in when WrestleMania was in Dallas. Versus she's going to take on Ember Moon. I see Ember Moon finally defeating Asuka for the NXT Championship. So that's what I think. I think it's finally time for Ember Moon to win the NXT Women's Championship. Now I'm going to move on to the NXT Tag Team Championship. The Authors of Pain challenging Sanity with Eric Young in the corner and Nikki Cross in the corner. It's going to be Authors of Pain versus Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. I want to see Sanity dethrone the Authors of Pain and win the Tag Team Championships. That's my take on that, because Sanity needs to be built up more and more and more. You go on to Aleister Black versus Hendo Itami. You had Tommy try to interfere with Black's match, and then Alexander Black hit the Black Mass on Itami, and this led to this match. So that's what I think. I think probably Aleister Black's going to beat Hendo Itami on that one. But NXT Brooklyn 3 is looking good. There's probably going to be more matches announced. I don't know what all else is going to be announced. I'm not too sure on that. But right now, the match Fatback Greasy is looking forward to is the Authors of Pain versus Sanity, because Sanity really needs to get those titles and dethrone Authors of Pain. Bobby Roode versus McIntyre, it could be there. I don't know. But if Bobby's going to drop the belt, he's going to the main roster. I would love to see Bobby Roode maybe go to SmackDown Live. It would be cool to him go to Raw to face Samoa Joe. There's rumors of Joe. I'll get to that, but Joe's rumored maybe to win the Universal Studios Championship. So that might be interesting. A Bobby Roode versus Samoa Joe feud. I would like to see that. Next, I'm going to move on to some breaking news that Bayley was injured on Monday Night Raw. She was injured. Wrestled Nia Jax. Nia Jax threw her on the canvas, and she landed on her shoulder real awkward. They said that the WWE has stated that the former Raw Women's Champion was evaluated and medical personnel, but the official diagnosis was inconclusive. Due to the amount of swelling involved, Bayley has been told to rest her shoulder until next week, at which point doctors are hopeful that the swelling will have significantly gone down so that she may be re-evaluated. A firm verdict could be reached. So that's the update on Bayley. It's up in the air. To me, if she can't make that match at SummerSlam, I see Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss for that. So now, the last news of the evening is Fatback Greasy's SummerSlam 2017 discussion. And by the way, if you hear some stuff going on, like some sawing or whatever you hear outside making noise, that's because we're having some construction happening right here at the WWE Slam Zone Studios. I don't know what's going on, but we're having construction. That's what they're telling me in my ear. But anyway, SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam. You have the main event. It could be the main event. You have the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Universal Studios Championship. You have Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Studios Championship versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus I'm Not Finished With You, Braun Strowman. This is my take on it. I want Samoa Joe to win this match. Okay? I love Cookie Joe. Needs to win this match. Cookie Joe needs to win the Universal Studios Championship. That way he can go to Universal Studios, get in front of line access, and get all the cookies he wants for free. But anyway, jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that Paul Heyman is trying to push for Samoa Joe to win the Universal Studios Championship at SummerSlam because there's talk of Brock Lesnar leaving the WWE for just a little bit before before he finishes at WrestleMania next year. So Brock Lesnar's going to UFC for just a little bit. It would make sense for Samoa Joe to grab that title at SummerSlam and have a good reign again, championship reign for that title, and maybe face probably Roman throughout the year until the end of the year or something like that. We'll have to find out. Maybe it could be John Cena. John Cena's that free agent. He could be coming to Raw, and that would be cool to see Samoa Joe versus John Cena as well. So we'll have to find out, but that's who I want to win. I love Cookie Joe taking that Universal Studios Championship. Now, you have the WWE World's Heavyweight Championship. You have Jinder Mahal with the Bali Crap Boys. That's right, the Singh brothers, whatever you want to call themselves. He's going to take on Michael Jackson, Shinsuke Nakamura. I call him Michael Jackson because he is Michael Jackson. But this was a shocker because Michael Jackson, Shinsuke Nakamura, beat John Cena on SmackDown. Can you believe that? Nakamura beat John Cena? What? And this is for the WWE Championship? What is going on in 2017, ladies and gentlemen? That's what I want to know. But Jinder Mahal's probably going to keep the title. I mean, I don't see Michael Jackson win it. I don't see it. Unless something happens, I see Jinder Mahal keeping it, but this is my prediction, and I'm going to say it exclusively right here at the Fatback Greasy Show. Jinder Mahal beats Shinsuke Nakamura. Michael Jackson, he beats him, but he still doesn't walk out of SummerSlam with that belt. Jinder Mahal will not leave Brooklyn with that WWE Championship because Baron Corbin will be cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase, his lunchbox. He's going to cash in his lunchbox with his food in it and cash in that case and become the new WWE Champion for the first time ever. Baron Corbin will be your champion at WWE SummerSlam 2017. That's my prediction right here exclusively on the Fatback Greasy Show. So if you heard it first from Fatback Greasy, next you have the WWE Raw Women's Championship. This match is up in the air. You have Alexa Bliss defending against Bayley. I wanted Sasha to be in this match. It would have been more awesome to see a triple threat match with Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Sasha Banks. That would have been incredible. I would have loved to seen it happen, but it's not. And this match is up in the air because of Bayley's injury, like I just said at the top or in the middle of this news segment. I say that it's going to turn into Alexa Bliss versus Sasha. Sasha grabs the title at SummerSlam if Bayley can't go. If Bayley can go, I see Bayley winning the Raw Women's Championship. Either way, we'll have a new women's champion coming out of SummerSlam, and it would not be Alexa Bliss. Bayley or Sasha Banks is my pick. Now we're going on to the WWE Women's Championship. Naomi's defending against Natalya. This was a shock at Battleground when Natalya won the number one contenders match. Everybody thought Charlotte was going to win this title. I mean, not the title, but the number one contender match. I don't see Natalya winning. I just don't see it. This is what I see. Natalya is not going to win. Natalya is just there to fill in the spot, just for the match. Naomi's going to win it, and then Carmella's going to come out, cash in. I don't see it not being successful. I see it being successful because it's the first ever women's Money in the Bank, first ever cash in. So I see it being successful. Carmella defeats Naomi for that title, and Carmella will be your new women's champion walking out of SummerSlam. Next, you have the WWE United States Championship. You have AJ Styles, the United States Champion, that's been really was a hot potato. At Battleground, there was rumors of the finish being changed, and then Owens won. Then they wanted to probably redo it. They redid it on SmackDown. AJ Styles got the title back. AJ Styles is now a two-time United States Champion, and he's going to take on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens got mad at AJ's for AJ beating him because his Owens said that his shoulder was up. So he complained, and then Daniel Bryan said that Shane McMahon will be the special guest referee at SummerSlam. My take on this, AJ Styles retains because he's phenomenal, he's awesome, and everything like that because he's AJ Styles. He will retain. Kevin Owens will get upset with Shane McMahon. They will have an altercation, probably setting this up for WrestleMania 34. I see that happening. Kevin Owens versus Shane at WrestleMania next year. And then you have next the Cruiser Crap Championship. You have Neville defending the Cruiserweight Championship versus the Power of Tozawa, Titus Worldwide, Akira Tozawa. I don't really care. I don't care. Still don't see Tozawa winning the title. They're going to keep it on Neville until probably Perkins or Rich Swann gets it back. So that's my take on that. Rufus versus Randy Orton. Probably Randy Orton because Rufus is not Rusev, whatever. He's not going to win. They're going to make him a jobber just like Curt Hawkins now. I don't understand that. But anyway, that's my WWE SummerSlam discussion / predictions right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. Next on right here at the Fatback Greasy Show is going to be our next commercial break because Fatback Greasy has to take a commercial break because that was a lot of news. Look at all that. That was all my news for the Fatback Greasy Show episode 1. So Fatback Greasy is going to have to take a break right now, and we're going to move on to our commercial. Our sponsor of the the sponsor of the Fatback Greasy Show. See, that's why I'm saying that was a lot of news, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about. So, the sponsor right here at the Fatback Greasy Show is none other than the GTM Productions 21's YouTube channel. You need to go and check them out, ladies and gentlemen. They do a lot of theme park shows. They upload theme park, Disney videos. They upload all kind of stuff from theme parks as well as other things as well. So, you need to go and check them out on YouTube. They're very good. Subscribe to them, like their videos, share their videos. You don't want to miss none of their videos because they're awesome. It's an awesome YouTube channel. So go check them out. They probably might do shows in the future. I don't know. Well, I'll get that information out soon if they do that. I'll talk to them and we'll see about it. Maybe Fatback Greasy we might have a little collaboration. Maybe Fatback Greasy can get on the GTM Production 21 YouTube channel and talk about some things. I know a little bit about Disney World and stuff like that, so I might get on there. Well, I have to talk to him about it. I'll give him a call because Fatback Greasy is awesome. But anyway, let's go on to that commercial break. GTM Productions 21. Follow them, like them. On YouTube, they have a Twitter account at GTM Productions as well. So go on there and follow them and subscribe to them on their YouTube channel. Hit that bell as well and make sure you subscribe to them and get notifications as well as on the WWE Slam Zone channel as well. But let's go on to the GTM Productions 21 commercial. Take it away right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fatback Greasy Show is back, and I will be debuting a new segment each and every month called Superstar of the Month that I will be showcasing of my choosing, of Fatback's choosing, that will be on the Fatback Greasy Show. And the first ever Superstar of the Month goes to Magnum TA, ladies and gentlemen. He is the height 6'1", 245 pounds from Virginia Beach, Virginia. His signature move is the belly-to-belly suplex, kind of like how Bayley's is. But anyway, when a car accident curtailed his career, Magnum TA was en route to becoming one of the NWA's biggest names. He'd already battled the Four Horsemen, winning the United States Championship from Tully Blanchard, and was threatening Nature Boy Ric Flair for possession of the NWA crown. Terry Allen had been given the name Magnum TA in the Mid-South Territory because of his resemblance to handsome Magnum PI television star Tom Selleck, his closest ally in the NWA was Dusty Rhodes, who made Magnum godfather of his son Cody, which everyone knows is Cody Rhodes. Allen was in the midst of an epic rivalry with Nikita Koloff in 1986 when the crash occurred, paralyzing him for months. After recovering, he worked as a commentator in the NWA and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. I have the whole, what I just read is down below, right here, right, if you see me, like right there. So check it out. Read that. I have that all you can see right there. But Magnum TA is the first ever superstar of the month at the Fatback Greasy Show. That's it was crazy that he got in a car wreck and then he couldn't wrestle anymore. Anyway, if anybody doesn't know, he's also the stepdad of Tessa Blanchard as well. So, if anybody knows Tessa Blanchard, that's Tully Blanchard's daughter. She's also going to be in the Mae Young Classic. I didn't talk about that in the Fatback Greasy Show because I want to talk more about that when it actually happens. So we'll get to that part too. But anyway, Magnum TA is your superstar of the month on the Fatback Greasy Show. So stay tuned next month to find out who will be the next superstar of the month. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I thought of that segment myself, and I thought it was going to be kind of unique. I have the encyclopedia, the dictionary of every WWE superstar. So Fatback Greasy will be looking in this book for next month's Superstar of the Month. If you haven't seen this, get this book. Get it. It's pretty cool. I like it. It tells you everybody information for all of professional wrestling in the WWE as well. But anyway, going on to our next commercial break, Connor's Cure. Before we get into the Mask of Destruction hype, going into our Mask of Destruction free preview. So I hope everybody enjoyed the Superstar of the Month. And now we're moving on to a commercial, Connor's Cure. Please go donate to the V Foundation to help fight pediatric cancer. It's a great cause to help with that as well. So we're going to go on with that commercial break. So let's run that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the show, and that was the Connor's Cure commercial. What you see on my bandana right here, go and donate to Connor's Cure fighting pediatric cancer. Got this bandana last year from WWE shop, so maybe this year they might sell these bandanas as well. So go and check that out if they have them this year as well. Normally it comes out maybe in October. That's when I got it last year. Fatback Greasy knows where to get some bandanas because Fatback Greasy is the bandana man. That's right, the bandana man, Fatback Greasy. That's why I'm the King of England champion as well. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk some free preview news right here at the WWE Slam Zone. We are having our next free preview. It's called Mask of Destruction 2017, the first ever Mask of Destruction, and it's happening right here on our YouTube channel. Fatback Greasy will be a part of that because I'm getting my belt back regardless. I'm going to figure it out somehow, and I'm going to get my belt back. Big Red is stupid enough to sell my belt to Vince McMahon or Triple H, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry, fans. Don't worry, England fans. Fatback Greasy will get that belt back. I am the WWE Slam Zone Tag Team Champion with Willie Joe, so maybe I can get Willie Joe and Homicide to help me out and trying to get that title. But let's talk Mask of Destruction now. Mask of Destruction will be incredible. It will be the next pay-per-view. You know, we just had Battles on 2017. That was crazy. That was crazy. Little Red, Big Red trying to find Little Red, and he went crazy and everything like that. And we had our card unboxing, which that didn't go well for Fatback Greasy. So I want everybody to check out Mask of Destruction. It's a can't miss show to figure out what's going on with Big Red and Little Red, to figure out what is going on with Fatback Greasy, my belt, the King of England Championship, and also to figure out why is these masked men trying to take over the WWE Slam Zone and what their agenda is. I just want to know what their agenda is. They think they something and they're nothing to me. But anyway, the card unboxing, you had the masked men come into the card unboxing, take Fatback Greasy's cards again. That's right, those were my cards. I left that show because I was tired of Big Red's mouth. Because Big Red, all he cared about, oh, where's Little Red? There's Little Red. Who cares about Little Red? Is that all you care about? Is Little Red? Little Red's been here since day one, and it's just enough is enough with that board. Okay? I wish I could go get a saw and saw him up, get him put sawdust, become sawdust, throw him in the dumpster, or do something with that stupid board, because that stupid board talks too much. That's one thing. The board's got a mouth like Enzo and Amore, because all he does is talk, Little Red, talk. How can a board even talk? That's the thing. How can a piece of board that doesn't even have a mouth, how does he even talk? That's what I want to know, ladies and gentlemen. Can y'all tell me that? Can y'all tell me how in the world does a board talk? I think Big Red just loses his mind. I don't know. But anyway, the masked men, get this, the masked men steal my cards and they run off with it. By the way, sorry for the construction happening at the WWE Slam Zone Studios, but why is maybe it's the masked men. Maybe the masked men's trying to invade my show or something. Okay? The masked men better not invade the Fatback Greasy show, because the Fatback Greasy show is exclusive to my fans and the WWE Slam Zone fans, so this is my show, and nobody's going to interfere with my show. But anyway, the masked men steal my cards, and I had nothing to do. I couldn't do nothing about it because I left. I got tired of it. They come in and said, "Oh, we'll see you at Mask of Destruction," and everything like that. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. I think there was a note. It was left in the studio, so I'm going to show that note. One second, ladies and gentlemen. It says this right there. You see that? They showed that on the Mask of Destruction. Left this tape in the floor in the WWE Slam Zone Studios. This was left in the floor. The cleanup crew said, "Hey, Fatback Greasy, do you want to show this on the Fatback Greasy show to have exclusive news?" Well, I said, "Yeah, Fatback Greasy wants exclusive news, so here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like that's where Big Red's board is. I don't know. Maybe they have him. I don't know. We'll find out at Massive Destruction." They said, "Matt, see, you want him that if he wants him, if Big Red wants him, then you have to be at Massive Destruction." So Big Red probably going to go find Little Red at Massive Destruction. I don't know. Are they playing mind games, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll definitely find out at Massive Destruction. But that's some late breaking news. I said, well, I'll feature that. It's exclusive, so I'll feature it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I done talked about the Masked Men. I don't even know. Is that their names? I think they're even invading WWE. I don't know if you noticed on the WWE where you have Fandango and Tyler Breeze in their series of X-Files or Fashion Files. They got attacked. Their office got trashed, and Fandango's missing. And there's some kind of bout of aliens and stuff. Is the Masked Man attacking them too? I tell you, the Masked Man's everywhere. You have to watch your back everywhere, man. I tell you, I don't know what's going on. They must be taking over the world. These Masked Men, I don't know. But anyway, and then Little Red, they could have him. Little Red could be somewhere. I don't know. Little Red's still missing. I don't know. That's why you have to stay tuned to the WWE Slam Zone. Anything could happen here at the Zone. Anyway, like I said, I still want my belt back. Okay, you have Big Red sending my belt over to the Triple H, and then Triple H is Pete Dunne, the King of England champion. I done challenged. Just see, I done challenged that stupid Pete Dunne. Okay, I done challenged him. I done challenged everybody in the King of England tournament, whatever division. I done challenged them. I don't hear back. I don't hear back from stupid Pete Dunne. I don't hear back from none of them. So Fatback Greasy is getting tired of it, and Fatback Greasy is going to eventually get his belt back. Sorry, my throat's dry here, and Fatback Greasy's just fed up. So, hold on. Now I'm good now. But anyway, I'm going to get off that subject. It's hard, but Fatback Greasy wants his King of England belt back, and I just found out something a few weeks ago that my belt is being sold on WWEshop.com. Really? Vince McMahon is trying to make money off of Fatback Greasy, and Triple H is trying to make money off of Fatback Greasy. Okay? Is that what it is? And then all of a sudden here, out of the blue moon, I have that issue, and then I have somebody trying to steal my gimmick. Okay? Bo Dallas, really? You're trying to steal Fatback Greasy's gimmick? Are you serious right now, Bo Dallas? You don't steal my gimmick. You try to go out there and wear sunglasses, wear your stupid little bandana. No, I'm the bandana man, okay? You can't take my gimmick, okay? That's gimmick infringement. That's, I'm going to call it the popo because you just stole my gimmick, okay? Because Bo Dallas, I challenge you as well. You probably don't want to answer my challenge because you're too chicken. You a crybaby. You too scared to face Fatback Greasy. So I have that situation with my belt, and they're trying to sell it on the WWE shop, and then I have Bo Dallas trying to steal my gimmick. Okay? No. I'm tired of it. Bo Dallas is not going to steal my gimmicks no more. He's not going to wear bandanas anymore because I am going to tell Bo Dallas to shut up. Because I'm Fatback Greasy, I'm the only Fatback Greasy. He's just a Fatback Greasy wannabe. That's what he is a Fatback Greasy wannabe because he's nothing. He can't be Fatback Greasy. He ain't been King of England champion. He hasn't been WWE Slam Zone tag champion. He hasn't been cotton picking champion like me. No, no. I'm the only one that has them stats. I'm the only one that's been in the history books with those championships. Okay, Bo Dallas? So you stay with your stupid Miz Taraj. Stay with your stupid Kurt Axel and the Miz and Maurice. Stay with them and do your own gimmick. Find your own gimmick, Bo Dallas, okay? That's what you need to do. Don't stop stealing my gimmick and go find your own gimmick, okay? Go back to your Bo Leave crap, okay? Nobody cares about that gimmick anyway, but you can stay with that gimmick because, hey, I don't care about your Bo Leave gimmick. Okay, so, Fatback Greasy, if you steal my gimmick one more time, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to come to Raw, and I'm going to challenge you to a gimmick match. Whoever wins gets to keep that gimmick. So, you know what? I can beat you in 5 seconds, Curt Hawkins style. How's that? But anyway, you have Bo Dallas steal my gimmick. You have my belt selling on WWE Shop. Pete Dunne don't want to give me my belt back. And then you have Triple H and them. They don't want to tell me nothing about my belt. And you have Big Red. He was the stupid one selling my belt. I'm just fed up. Gimmicks being stolen. What is Fatback going to do? I don't know, but I'm getting to the bottom of it. Anyway, now I'm also fed up because I got thrown through a window, not once, but twice, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, twice. Thrown through a window. My face was hurting. My head was hurting. You seen on the card unboxing, my head was hurting because he threw me out the window. I tell you, why on earth in the world do you want to do that, Big Red? Why? Tell me that, Big Red. Because you stupid. You stupid. You didn't care about no card unboxing. You didn't care about no cards. You didn't care about none of that but your stupid little board. So let me tell you something. I'm going to address that at Mask of Destruction. I'm going to come in there. I'm going to say, you know what? You ain't going to throw me through no window no more. Because it ain't happening. Because Fatback Greasy is better than you, Big Red. I'm better than you. I'm better than your stupid little talking board that don't have a mouth. His mouth thinks he's Enzo Amore. Yeah, he talks too much. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to address that, Big Red. So I'm calling you out, Big Red, for throwing me through a window twice, not once, but twice. Fatback Greasy's mad about that as well. Fatback Greasy's got a lot of things that he's mad about right now. Fatback's final hype for mass destruction. I mean, I tell you what, Big Red, like I said, your board is stupid. It's stupid. It talks too much like Enzo Amore. And you know what? I'm thinking about maybe buying my belt back from WWE Shop. But what happens if it's fake, ladies and gentlemen? That's the thing. What about if it's fake? I shouldn't have to buy my belt back, and it's probably remade them like so many and trying to sell them off of my name. And why should I buy my belt back? You know, that's the thing. I want my real title back. Okay, that's what I want. You stupid Triple H. Whatever you want to do. And in the stupid Bo Dallas mess, that he needs to stop stealing my gimmick. I done talked about that. I'm tired of that. But Massive Destruction is can't miss. I'm going to be there. I'm calling Big Red out again and again and again until he shows up. And we don't care if he shows, oh, where's my board? Where's my board? Well, you know what, Big Red? I don't care where your board is. Like I said, I had the exclusive right here. I don't know if it's true or not, but it looks like the masked men have your board. I don't know if it's true or not. That note that I showed here exclusively on the Fatback Greasy show, the janitors gave it to me, and I said, well, I'll make it exclusive for those who didn't get to see that at the end of the card unboxing. So I decided to, I'll go ahead and show that note in case if people didn't really see the note good on that unboxing. But anyway, I will be there to call out Big Red. You're going to have the continuation of why the Masked Man is trying to take over the WWE Slam Zone. You're going to have Willie Joe. You're going to have Homicide, the New World Alliance will be in the house. You're going to have a stupid Big Red. He's going to probably go crazy and try to attack me or whatever he wants to do. And that stupid hillbilly Billy Bob. But what? It's a can't miss free preview, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever massive destruction that you can't miss. I mean, you can't miss none of our free previews because you never know what might happen at the WWE Slam Zone. And hold on, what? I'm expecting a phone call. A phone call from her. I'm about to go to the interview. I'm getting something in my ear. The producer is telling me in my ear that I'm trying to get an interview started. I'm about to go to the interview of I'm going to interview Big Red on this first ever episode of Fatback Greasy Show. But I'm getting something. I'm getting a phone call. I don't know who's going to call me. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. My phone. Wait. Okay, hold on. Hello. Next week? You want me to interview you next week? What? Oh, that's amazing. Next week? I ain't gonna have no show next week, stupid. No, I'm not having no show next week. It's only monthly. This Fatback Greasy show is monthly. Not next week. Well, okay, so you want to be the second ever interview. Okay, then. I'll interview you. Alright, well, I'll announce it. I'll interview you. Alright, bye. Can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. He thought it was next week. I don't do this show weekly. I do it monthly. Damn, because he's too old. That's the thing. He's too old. He's 70 years old. He's too old. He can't remember nothing. So anyway, I just got a phone call from Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and he wants me to interview him next month, right here on the second ever episode of the Fatback Greasy Show. Can you believe that? Vince McMahon wants me to interview. Yeah, I got some things to say to Vince McMahon. I want my belt back. He can send me my belt back, and that's what I'm going to tell him in my interview. I'm going to say I want my belt back. You can tell Bo Dallas stop stealing my gimmick, and you can stop stealing my gimmick, stupid. And by the way, and other thing is, you can stop talking to Big Red and trying to sell my belts to you because you're trying to make money. And why are you trying to make money off my belt on your stupid WWE shop? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to interview him, and I'm going to get to the bottom of where my belt is. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He must be watching the Fatback Greasy Show and be like, I like this show. And maybe it'll be a feature on WWE programming one day. But anyway, we're going to the first ever interview on the Fatback Greasy Show. I'm going to be interviewing Big Red. Yes, that's right. I'm going to ask him where his board is. I'm going to get to that and everything like that. So I want everybody to know that I will have exclusive interviews with the WWE Slam Zone stars. With who knows? Like that surprise. Vince McMahon wants me to interview him. So we're going to interview him. Fatback Greasy will interview him. You never know who might get interviewed on this show. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned next month. And stay tuned right now for Big Red. Right here going to be interviewed by yours truly, Fatback Greasy. I'm going to ask him where my belt is anyway. So, let's get on to our commercial break before we get on to the interview with Big Red. Big Red isn't here yet, so we got to wait on him. Big Red ain't here, so we got to get him getting into the Fatback Greasy studios and getting him all mic'd up for the interview. But anyway, while we wait, we're going on to the Mass of Destruction commercial, so everyone will be extra excited to see that free preview on the WWE Slam Zone's YouTube channel. So let's go on with that commercial right now. Run it, monkeys. welcome back to the Fatback Greasy Show. And tonight we have our first ever guest right here on my show. He's none other than Big Red. Come on in, Big Red. Come on in. Welcome to the Fatback Greasy Show.
Fatback Greasy ain't got time for you. I got to go hunt Little Red. You better make this quick. You understand?
You forgot to shut the door. You forgot to shut the door. Are you raised in a barn?
What? Don't you fuss
This
at me.
This is my show, man.
Stupid Fatback Greasy.
It's my show, Big Red.
I'm tired of you bossing me around, Fatback
My
Greasy.
show's better than my show's better than your show. My show's better than the Kevin Owens show.
Well,
Because
let
I'm
me tell you something.
Greasy.
Let me tell you something, Fatback Greasy. You Fatback Greasy. That's what you are. And I'm tired of it. And I ain't got time for you. I got to go hunt Little Red.
No, you're going to sit here and you're going to be interviewed. You're the first ever guest. You should be, like, excited to be the first.
I'm excited. I'm excited to leave to go find Little Red. That's what I'm excited.
You know what there, Big Red? Hold on a minute.
Is that your chill pills?
No, you want a mint? We have mint here.
Yeah, give me a mint.
You want a licorice?
I don't want no licorice.
You want a licorice?
No, I don't want no licorice.
We have our mint. Here, have a mint.
Yeah.
Have a mint right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. They're good mints, ain't they?
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of sour, but...
Ain't no liquid.
No.
You didn't poison me, did you?
Nah, man. Why would Fatback Greasy do that?
Well, I'll tell you what now, Fatback Greasy. You Fatback Greasy. That's what you are.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
Let me tell you something right now.
We have all kind of stuff. We got mints. I have my phone here.
We don't care about your mints.
We don't.
Fatback, let's get to the point. Get to the interview. I got to go. I ain't got time for you.
You don't got...
I got a little good... You know where Little Red's at?
Little Red? Hold on a minute. Before I even start the interview, you say you don't got time for me. I'm better than Curt Hawkins. They don't have time for Curt Hawkins.
So they might not have time for Curt Hawkins, but I got time to go look for Little Red.
Okay, so you don't have time for the Fatback Greasy Show.
That's right. I ain't got no time for you, Fatback Greasy. Yeah, you know why I'm here?
Why are you here?
Billy Bob made me come in here.
Why did Billy Bob make you come to the Fatback Greasy Show?
He made me come in here because one thing.
Okay.
They asked you seen Little Red.
Now, hold on a minute. I'm going to go ahead and start the interview. I'll get to that part. I'll get to that part, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get started with the interview right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. Big Red's
go
here.
Ahead.
Big Red's in the studio
I'll
tonight.
take you out.
Why would you want to take out poor Fatback Greasy?
Because I'm tired of you, Fatback Greasy.
Anyway, first question of the night here on this interview on the set of Fatback Greasy Show.
Well, spit it out.
I want to know, you're out there looking for Little Red everywhere. Well, you posted a video on the WWE Slam Zone YouTube channel and the WWE Slam Zone Facebook page. You said you told everybody to help you find Little Red. You said you went to Hacksaw Jim Duggan's house.
That's right.
You went to Daniel Bryan's house.
I did.
You went to Matt and Jeff Hardy's house.
I did.
And you said you went everywhere, and you asked all the fans out there.
I sure did.
To help you.
I did.
You made a hashtag, Where's Little Red?
They better help me find Little Red.
So, I have a question. At Battle Zone 2017, Little Red went missing.
That's right.
This is when it all started.
That's right.
It all started. Where's Little Red? Somehow you got attacked or something, but we still don't know where Little Red is. So, in other words, you went everywhere. You went to Homicide's backyard.
In Mexico.
Trying to find Little Red in his junk buildings, you say.
Mm-hmm. I even went to TNA studios to see Homicide and see if he had him there.
You mean the
LAX?
You mean the GFW studios?
Yeah.
Universal
That's
Studios?
Right. Universal Studios.
Florida.
GFW.
Did you even go?
Homicide was there, I went there to see if he had him. And I even went to Vince McMahon's hat. And you know what he told me? He said, "You're fired." That's all he said.
Really?
Yeah, and Triple H too. I went down the hall and seen Triple H.
I think I know who has it.
Who has him?
You want a hint?
You be my man if you do.
I got a hint.
Who?
Why don't you try looking for that dude back there that's on the wall? Why don't you look for him?
Who, Jeff Jarrett?
Jeff Jarrett could have him.
Jeff Jarrett got a little red.
Have you tried to talk to Jeff?
No, I ain't. No.
Slapnut?
Yeah.
Queen of the Mountain?
Yeah, he's Queen of the Mountain. That's right.
GF Global Force Wrestling.
Yeah.
What was it? Global Force Wrestling Impact now?
That's what they say. I might have to check that out. Thank you, Fatback.
Yeah, you might have to check call Jeff Jarrett up and see if he has the, he follows us on our Twitter, the GFW Twitter account follows us here.
Yeah.
So, you know what? And that reminds me, ladies and gentlemen, I did talk about that news earlier about that merge right here on the Fatback Greasy Show. And, ladies and gentlemen, we don't only talk on Fatback Greasy Show, we don't only talk about the WWE news, we talk about every single professional wrestling news out there in the whole world right here exclusively on the Fatback Greasy Show. So if y'all fans or other fans besides WWE, Fatback Greasy has you covered.
Well, let me tell you something else. I'm going to go check out this crazy dude that was on Japan, New Japan. Yeah, it's called Cody Nightmare.
Cody Nightmare.
Nightmare Cody,
whatever. You're talking about the
whatever
American,
his name is. He might have a little red.
He might do it.
And that Kata dude, I might have to go to Japan and see that Kata dude.
You might have to.
I think I am.
Hold on there. We ain't done with the interview. We're not done with the interview. I only asked one question here.
Well, I'm going. I am going to get in Billy Bob's private jet, and go fly to catch up Jet. I'm going to catch him, and if he don't have a little red, I'm going to knock him out.
Well, you need to do that there, Big Red. But let me finish my interview on the Fatback Greasy Show to finish out
you better
the Fatback Greasy Show tonight.
You better hurry up.
Anyway, you've been looking for Little Red after Battle Zone 2017. We are now coming up on the Mask of Destruction pay-per-view. Have you seen the poster?
No, I ain't seen nothing.
Well, I debuted the poster earlier in the night on the Fatback Greasy Show. We broke the news. We broke the poster. We debuted the poster on my show, and everybody else seen the poster but you. But anyway, so what is your plan? What are you going to do when you find Little Red? Are you going to find him and then you're going to take everybody out? What is your plan? Are you going to actually find Little Red? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to find Little Red. I'm going to find him, and then whoever got him, I'm taking out the whole works. And that Willie Joe, I'm going to take him out too, because he might be the one that's doing all this.
Now, shut up, Big Red. You don't talk about my friend Willie Joe.
Let me tell you something.
New World Alliance. We knew New World Alliance.
Yeah. Y'all might be the World Alliance.
What? Yeah, what?
You and that homicide cotton picker.
You know what?
And they took my belt too. Took my Little Red and took my cotton picking championship.
Yeah, and what about my King of England championship?
Crap your King of England championship. I told you who had it. Triple H has got it.
You know what?
Billy Bob and me sold it to Triple H. He's got it, and that Dunn guy has got your King of England championship.
Well,
I done told you that.
Well,
you need to tell me where Little Red's at.
I don't know where Little Red is. You've been beating me up the whole entire time. I don't understand.
I ain't touched you yet.
No, in Battle Zone 2017, final resolution. Not in final resolution. New Year's resolution 2017. You beat me up. You threw me through a window. Okay, you threw me through a window, and then on this past special episode of the 2017 trading cards, yes, that happened. You hit me and threw me out of the show. I'm tired of it, Big Red. But anyway, I'm moving on to the next question. And my next question is this, Big Red.
What is your next question? You better hurry up.
Why do you need Little Red? Why?
Little Red, he's my buddy. He tells me all this stuff is going on. He knows what's happening. He's just my little buddy, and he will give you an attitude adjustment.
Well,
and that's why Little Red's my buddy. And he talks to me, and I'm the only one know what he's talking about.
Yeah, because you know why? The board is stupid. He's always stupid.
He ain't stupid.
Yeah, he is. He's stupid. And my next question is this, Big Red. I'm getting to the points here on this Fatback Greasy show on this interview. So, at Mass of Destruction, what are you going to do, Big Red?
At Mass of Destruction, anybody that don't tell me where Little Red is, they delete.
Matt Hardy, you trying to be Matt Hardy?
You'll see what
they're boring.
Delete.
At Mass of Destruction.
At Mass of Destruction.
But what happens? What happens, Big Red, if your plan doesn't come together? What happens? Are you and Billy Bob going to team up? Is that what's going to happen?
Me and Billy Bob and Little Red is a team, and I got to get Little Red back.
Have you called Billy Bob?
I done talked to Billy Bob.
You have?
Yeah. We got the plan. We got the plan in the hand.
I see.
That's right.
I see that, Big Red.
And if you there...
Oh, I'll be at Master Destruction.
You going to be there?
I'll be there.
Well,
I'm going to open the show like I always do.
You're going to get delete too.
You're going to delete me.
Yeah.
Why are you going to delete me for?
You just lucky that I ain't deleting you now.
Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That concluded this interview.
Well, good. I'm tired of it, Fatback Greasy, because of one thing.
You got a call or something? Something beeped.
Yeah, Billy Bob called me.
Is that Billy Bob?
Yeah, Billy
you
Bob.
better answer it.
Billy Bob.
Hey, you might call me. Let's hold on. Hello?
Give me that thing. Give me the phone.
Man, shut up, you hillbilly.
Give me the phone.
Here, nobody want to talk to that
Hello?
hillbilly.
Hello? Billy
Nobody
Bob.
want to talk to him.
Billy Bob.
This is my show. Tell him you're on the Fatback Greasy show.
I'm on the Fatback Greasy show, and Fatback running his fat bed mouth.
My mouth.
Yeah, because he don't tell me where Little Red is. What? You got the plan in the hand? Okay, I'll come. I'll be there in a little bit. Get your plane ready for me, because I got to go to GFW. I got to go to New Japan and see that Cody Nightmare or whatever his name. And I got to see that Kata dude. It's the champion there.
The Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker. I'm going to make some rain on him. He got Little Red, and that's the way it is. You get the plane ready. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Give me my phone.
Let me tell you something, Fatback.
My phone.
I'm going to get Billy Bob's private jet, and I'm going to New Japan, and I'm going to GFW, and I'm going to take out Jeff Jarrett. He's got Little Red.
When did Billy Bob get a plane?
He's had a plane. What are you talking about?
I never seen it.
He's got a plane. He's got a bus. He's got a train. Yeah, he got it all. He even got a satellite too.
A satellite?
Yeah. Big Bob 3000.
Oh, whatever about the Big Bob 3000. You need a mint?
Give me a mint.
You need a mint?
Yeah,
hey, you taking my mints?
Yeah, well, give me all them mints.
Hey, that's my mint.
Give me all these mints.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Hey, he's selling the Fatback Greasy show.
Give me these mints.
We have these mints here. What?
Oh, no.
You're just eating licorice, Big Red.
I don't like licorice.
That's what you get, Big Red. That's what you get, Big Red. Hey, by the way, I still got Fatback Pepsi. Throwback, ladies and gentlemen.
Fatback Greasy. I got to hunt Billy Bob.
But I'm not done. I'm not done.
Well, you better hurry up.
Anyway, I don't care if you leave or not. I'm going to ask my questions. Go ahead and leave if you want. I don't give a crap, Big Red.
What's your question? You might tell me what Little Red is.
I don't have Little Red there, Big Red. So, anyway.
What's your question?
My question is, what did you think that has nothing to do with Little Red? Not that stupid board, but what did you think of the New Japan show last week? Is concluding also this coming week or so. I'm not sure on that. But anyway, what did you think about the whole New Japan show with Okada beating Cody? Before we get out of here on the Fatback Greasy show.
That was a good show. But Okada and Cody Nightmare dude, I still believe they got Little Red.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe if Jeff Jarrett ain't got him, they got him. He sold it. He sold. Jeff Jarrett sold Little Red to or McMahon. Either it's Jeff Jarrett or McMahon. He got something to do with it. Vince Kennedy, McMahon,
Yeah.
or Triple H.
Yeah.
Now I still believe they got something to do with it too. All these wrestling people out there got something to do with Little Red because they know Little Red's my buddy.
Well, that might be the case there, Big Red. But my what I thought about the show, I thought match of the night went to that 10-man tag at the beginning. I thought that was pretty good with the Young Bucks, Generation Me, and then Kenny Omega and Michael Elgin.
Yeah,
I thought that was insane.
And that's another one. Old Kenny Omega, I got to talk to him too. He might know what Little Red is.
Really?
That's right.
He might even have him.
Yeah,
Bullet Club.
Yeah, the Bullet Club.
Yeah,
they my buddies.
The Bullet Club?
Yeah, they my buddies. They gonna help me find Little Red.
Oh, is that right?
They gonna come and beat you up.
Beat me up?
Yeah, if you're that big.
No, easy there, Big Red. Easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Hold on, I got somebody talking in my ear.
What?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that concluded this interview there, Big Red.
I don't care. Talk to the wall.
Where are you going?
Just talk to the hand. I'm going to find Little Red.
Well, my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. How about that? I'm like the Miz.
I'm going shut now. I'm going to find Billy Bob. Get on this plane.
Well, they told me we're out of time.
Well,
right here on the
you just go. I'm going to take care of it.
Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that concluded this interview. Sorry it got cut short by Big Red and the producer in my ear. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody enjoyed the debut of the Fatback Greasy Show, Episode 1. I mean, like I said, not only is it WWE news, it's the whole entire world of professional wrestling. We will talk about WWE. We will talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling. We will talk about GFW, Impact Wrestling. We will talk about the independent circuit. We will talk about who leaves and who goes from all these companies. It will be in the news each and every month right here at the Fatback Greasy Show. And by the way, before I get off the air tonight, my show, the Fatback Greasy Show, is always better than the Kevin Owens Show. Okay? And also, I will cancel the Kevin Owens Show. My show's got better ratings than his show. And that's not all, folks, because AJ Styles is better than Kevin Owens. So, Kevin Owens, just shut up. It's my show. AJ's better than you. I'm better than you. So, that's it, period. So, I hope everybody enjoyed the first ever episode of the Fatback Greasy Show. I am your host, Fatback Greasy, the rightful owner of the King of England Championship. I am the champion. Even though I don't have my belt and stupid old Pete Dunne might have my belt. I don't even know if that's true or not. But we'll get down to that situation. We'll get down on that case. We'll figure that case out as soon as we can, ladies and gentlemen. But Fatback Greasy, we'll see everyone at Massive Destruction. Don't forget to check out Massive Destruction 2017 coming right here this month on the WWE Slam Zone YouTube channel and Facebook page. Fatback Greasy, the show, Fatback Greasy, the show, no, it's Fatback Greasy Show is out. We'll see everyone at Mask of Destruction. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.